Alright, here we go, guys. So today I'm going to bring you a 1v1 on Duel between the blue player in the top left, kitnbutnpie. I will just call him Kitten, I guess, in the Liberty Paladin, and rabbitrage in the Helix. So rabbitrage is, interestingly, he does not have Moneymakers in his loadout. So this was a ranked 1v1, so it's not a custom game, and he does not have Moneymakers, so instead he's spending his money on jackals and shooters, while Kitten is making the generic Moneymaker loadout with socketing all of his Moneymakers and building a Longhorn to start the mid-fight, I would assume. So rabbitrage immediately going for Moneymaker Harass because he needs to even out that income advantage that Kitten has as quickly as possible so that he can stay in the game. And there are so many sockets on Duel as well, so Kitten will really have an advantage with having so many Moneymakers out on the field. So rabbitrage is able to kill off two there before Kitten can micro them away. Doesn't quite get a third before he runs away and decides to go for this outpost Moneymakers anyway. Kitten has not yet socketed that one, and it does go down to rabbitrage. So Kitten really slow to respond. He did build a Seeker, however, and was able to micro away that Moneymaker, but rabbitrage has killed three. And Kitten has not placed that Seeker out of his queue yet, and rabbitrage does run away before he gets killed and queues up some Gemini to start that mid-fight and defending his outpost. And those shooters are starting the fight for mid there very slowly. They have killed a Longhorn and a Jackal so far. So now we have Kitten doing a little scouting to see what rabbitrage has. He has now seen that rabbitrage does not have any Moneymakers out in the field. So he must be kind of wondering why doesn't he have any Moneymakers? At least that's what I would be thinking if I saw an opponent in matchmaking. And rabbitrage does have a full queue of Gemini and is bringing them out at his forward outpost and has bunkered some creeps as well. Kitten is doing a lot of defense. He did remake his Moneymakers, which is good, so he's keeping that income advantage. Is building a lot actually, but is being very slow on the fight towards mid. He is gonna go ahead and kill that Longhorn. But rabbitrage really does have an advantage in the mid fight just because he has all of these units down here. He is pushing these Gemini up towards the mid, so I'm assuming they are on T and they will go ahead and kill these neutrals. And he has pushed from the top as well, so rabbitrage getting a good surround of Gemini at this middle outpost, and Kitten is taking a long time to socket his Moneymakers. He does have full sockets of Moneymakers now, however, and is building. He actually built an extra Moneymaker for some reason. So he's just going to place that just in case one dies, you know, you never know. So now rabbitrage's shooters are moving up towards Kitten's forward outpost. Kitten is able to come down and shoot those. They would have taken a long time to kill Longhorn anyways. It was only two of them. They don't do a lot of damage, so they're only good when massed up in numbers or for doing slow harass so that the enemy must respond. And rabbitrage getting another Moneymaker kill there, but he's still very low on the income count compared to Kitten at least. But he does have a great foothold on mid. He has a lot of Gemini here as well as a Seeker and a couple of Ratchets, and he's building a few more Seekers, while Kitten is only building Longhorns. So Kitten, for some reason, picking up a Longhorn out of his queue at his close outpost and bringing it all the way to his forward. And rabbitrage is bringing a Seeker over to his middle and building a tech pod. So he does have Goliath in his loadout, so he will be able to pump out some Goliath once he gets enough money. It's very interesting. I would assume it would be hard for a player without Moneymakers to build a lot of Goliath just because they cost so much money. And Kitten actually doing a mass send command on Y to so it's gonna bypass all of rabbitrage's defenses. His defenses are more towards the base of Kitten rather than his forward outpost. So Kitten's Longhorns are just gonna totally bypass all of rabbitrage's units. And rabbitrage only has two jackals in his build queue, so he is sending out all of his mid units on attack to Kitten. Oh, but he goes down. He was trying to kill some of those Longhorns before they got to his base, but those Seekers did kill him on the way out, and that Longhorn did get the last hit. So now he has a full line of Longhorns at his base, and he only has 2 Gemini in his queue to defend from like 15. There are 15 Longhorns out on the field right now, and he does go down again. His base health is going down pretty rapidly, but all of Rabbit Rage's units have come to this Kitten's base, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Kitten will get this win on Duel against Rabbit Rage. His push was a little sooner and had a little more oomph to it, and Rabbit Rage took a little too long to defend from that, and he did not push his units at mid quick enough and did go down while trying to kill that attack push. So kitnbutnpie does take this 1v1 with a Mako Paladin on Duel, and GG, well played, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.